brother, man. What we got going on today?
Well, we're gonna talk about Aretha Franklin. She's in some debt. She left some debt behind for her family from the IRS. Also, DMX is coming home next month. Also, T-Pain just went ahead and paid some money, dropped some money for his brother that left behind a hospital bill, as well as some other things that are going on, in the hip hop arena and all around the world. So yeah, man, we'll jump right into this, man, and get started with the Aretha Franklin, the queen, of soul, died in August. Everybody kind of mourned that. But on the other side, it just came out today, legal docs obtained by who, TMZ, claimed that Aretha Franklin left about $6.3 million in back taxes from tax years 2012 to 2018, in addition to $1.5 million in penalties. Now, what's kind of sticking out about this, what we're going to talk about, also is a publishing company that has filed a lien that wants $136,000 from a 1973 song called Angel. I don't know if y'all remember that joint, but Angel, that Aretha Franklin put out. They're looking to get that money. I thought that maybe I'm just being naive, that when you die, your taxes die, but I guess not. SamAnt, your thoughts on the Aretha Franklin owing, back taxes?
Very sad. Now, we all know Aretha Franklin as being the absolute legend, the queen of soul. Hit our speakers and hit a lot of our households throughout a lot of our lives out there listening right now on this podcast. But it's very sad. We speak to a lot of people, especially now that we got the podcast going, that a lot of financial advisors, a lot of people, CEOs, etc. We all hear them say the same thing and preach the same thing, and that's generational wealth. And we see why that's so important going through your entrepreneurial journey, going through journeys. If you may find yourself successful in music or find yourself successful in business or wherever, why generational wealth is so very important is because the debt that you leave when you leave here doesn't go with you. It gets left to the people you care about the most. And those people necessarily, if you don't have it and you're the cornerstone of the family making the abundance of the dollar, if you didn't have it, then they damn sure probably don't, because you didn't leave something proper to them. It's a real sad situation because we know Aretha Franklin, and we probably can kind of guess and speculate on the sense that she really took care of her family. They probably are very well off when it came to gifts, when it came to of things of monetary value, but none that can really carry on into any substantial wealth. It's real sad, man. Yeah, especially
after all the years that she's been making tremendous music, great music, at the end to be left with this debt on the family, it's just another again example, financial literacy, kind of going wrong here. But that's something that we can always learn from. Every time you listen to our program, there's things that we like to point out what people can learn from. So make sure you get your, your papers in order. Make sure you know how to budget your money, because you don't want to leave, like you said, your family with this amount of debt. It's one thing leaving them with a little funeral, they got to sell pies and stuff to get money for you, but millions of dollars in debt, that's bad.
It's a lot of bread. Now, we were supposed to have Brother Kansu on this evening, financial guru.
Yeah.
I want to extend this conversation once we do get him on the podcast. It'll be probably any day now. We'll get him on the podcast to talk. But I want to talk about this conversation too, and the real substantial effects that it's going to have on her family. That would be a good dialogue.
Yes, sir. Well, speaking of, tax troubles, man, our brother DMX, is finishing up, about to come home next month after serving, a 12-month prison sentence for tax evasion. DMX, is due to come home, but a couple things to note, that he does have to pay $2.3 million in restitution, and he does have a pending legal case in Los Angeles to face, when he comes out. But he is receiving some book deals, and things of the sort, and all types of, shows. So he's going to be able to, make money, obviously, when he comes out as DMX. But, happy to be home. I think that's the only thing he's worried about right now, is just getting home. We think about DMX being home, man.
Well, how could you not be happy that DMX is coming home? All of us were upset when we seen him fall into the financial situation that he found himself in, to find himself in jail. And we all know the demons that he was working with and trying to work himself out of. And we were all rooting for him throughout all of his journeys, because he was a phenomenal rapper. He's a phenomenal talent. Anytime he spoke, it resonated with anybody who was a fan of his. So we all rooted for him, as we do all our favorite people that we look up up to in the hip hop game, entertainment, et cetera, et cetera. So when we seen him in a situation, it was sad. So to see him coming out of it after a year, we all know DMX, he probably chewed that year up real quick. It'll be good for him to come on home and to deal with the situations that he has to deal with. Now, $2.3 million is a hefty fine, but when you got book deals and you got little things that you can come out here and be DMX and make money off of, I don't see DMX falling short. I see him really winning. Who wouldn't want to read the DMX book? I'd read that shit. I can't wait to see the DMX journey. That'd be dope. So I really am excited to see him get out of this situation next month. I can't wait to be reporting on a lot of positive things from DMX in the future, man, and salute.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be home. And what do you think about his music, though? Think there's any chance, are you looking forward to him dropping, any music, or is that part of him kind of, the distant memory for you?
Nah, not at all. Now, when you see like Tidal and Apple and various streaming areas where you can just go ahead and click a button when you have a monthly subscription and grab anything, that's an amazing tool in 2018. So if DMX dropped an album right now, I'm definitely clicking that button and taking an honest listen to it now in 2018. If I could listen to Eminem, if I could listen to Hove, of course, if you could listen to Nas, why doesn't DMX fall right into that spectrum? When I remember DMX's old albums, dope.
Oh, yeah.
Dark as Hell is hot.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? X, all the albums are dope. Rough Riders compilation albums. So X is a force. I would definitely love to listen to anything he put out.
Facts, definitely. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and SamAnt, going in on this Thursday evening, coming through your speakers on Viral Hip Hop News or Hip Hop News Uncensored. If you're listening on YouTube, as always, do us the 2 favors: hit that like button and make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I want to talk about this story right here, man. Little Uzi.